Now, I'm going to be blunt here. If you watch Fox News and you happen to believe those guys, you could be bullish on some things. Personally, I don't trust the commentators on Fox News. And I feel sorry for the people that do. I think they're not very intelligent. They cut off any debate that goes counter to what they're trying to say. And frankly, I don't even watch the channel. I can't stomach it for more than a few seconds at a time. We've gotten away from financial discipline. We've borrowed ourselves into oblivion. Beyond our means. Book written back 1987 by the economic editor of the Wall Street Journal. Okay? How America's long years of debt, deficits, and reckless borrowing now threaten to overwhelm us. Now that's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Now it is overwhelming us. The only thing that's kept the collapse from happening right now is easy money, this war on terror, which obviously is very questionable if you think about it deeply. Gold. You watch the price of gold. Here's a prediction. I'm going to give it to you right now. Gold will hit $1,000 before 10 months is up from now. It'll be over $1,000. Oil will be over $100 a barrel. Okay? The Dow is going to collapse. I'll say it here now. I think within the next 12 months, the Dow will be under 10,000 and probably much worse than that. So if you have your money in the stock market, especially a broad basket or with a mutual fund manager, boy, watch out. I think a tremendous amount of your assets should be in gold. And then real estate. Well, if you live in California or Florida, you know what's going on. Here in Utah, there's this, it's kind of, the bubble is somewhat continuing. A lot of people have been coming out to Utah, and the prices are catching up with even those of California. But Utah is an aberration at this point in time. It's important, it's vital, it's crucial to understand that God lives, Jesus is his son, and he's coming back. And so one has to make a personal assessment. And there's people out there, I know, well, there's all kinds of opinions. And I appreciate YouTube because I can express my opinion. Okay? A lot of people, they're just on the treadmill, or they're making money. God is their money. Money is their God. They think that, hey, I own this much, or I'm worth 10 million or 50 million or 100 million or whatever. And they're just focused on money. They're not focused on eternal things. They're not focused on what's important. They're not focused on helping the poor. Okay? When Jesus comes and we're in the millennium, there's not going to be any poor. Rich people will voluntarily share their money. Not with government taking it and redistributing it. They will share their money. Okay? You might recall the scripture that talks about the meek and the lowly will inherit the earth. Well, it's going to be their turn to have some justice. Right now, they're getting crushed with taxes, with regulations, with all kinds of things. The American middle class and lower class is getting crushed. And I feel bad for those people that took out loans and, excuse me, but I think the figure is $750 billion of adjustable rate mortgages are going to be adjusted upward in the next 12 months. $750 billion. People's payments will go from $900 to $1,300, from $1,800 to $2,400. Then that's going to bring a massive flood of foreclosures. And people think, well, it hasn't affected me. Well, when you're kicked out of your house, you're going to feel that effect. Or when war is a separate issue. We'll talk about that a little bit later.